The last remaining unbeaten in the Mid-Buckeye Conference tries to stay that way tonight. Defending league champion Lucas has lured Mansfield Christian inside the Cub Cave, but will the Flames burn bright on the road to increase their win streak to 3 straight? Find out next when our live and free coverage of MBC Hoops from the Lucas Valley returns.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
Cross-county foes matching up in a league showdown tonight inside the Cub Cave, where Lucas looks to stay perfect in NBC play against visiting Mansfield Christian. This is the Mechanics Bank pregame. My name is Brian Skronsky. I got Jesse Ryder with me tonight. And you may think, because of what's happened over the last few seasons, this would be a mismatch, Mr. Ryder. But the Flames, winners of 2 straight. Lucas, losers in 2 of their last 3. So you just never know. That's why they tip it off.
Absolutely. I think it's going to be a fun match. I mean, I love coming down to Lucas. Outside of cell phone reception, it's a lot of fun.
Amen.
It's an area where I think the community just gets behind the team, and they love to support, and they support so well, and it's so fun to be here. It's going to be a fun night of basketball tonight.
I actually left my phone in my car. It's probably frozen at this point. We'll see if we get a little bit hotter shooting here inside. This is the tale of the tape tonight. Mansfield Christian checking in at 3-6, but as mentioned, they're getting kind of hot here of late. Lucas off to a great start. Now they've kind of fumbled in the last 2 of their last 3 games, but they are the front runner in the league, still 4-0 so far in NBC action. Let's dive a little bit deeper, though, into Mansfield Christian, led by Kerry Craner in his 2nd season with the team. And there's kind of the numbers for you, Jesse. They're basically giving up exactly what they're scoring, so they're at least competitive night in, night out.
Yeah, I think for Mansfield Christian, the question really becomes is it sounds simple, but do your shots go in? Right, they're going to defend at a high level. They practice a lot of that. That's kind of their MO. They're going to defend at a high level, and so if they can make shots, they're going to be in a lot of basketball games. If the shot's not falling or the shot selection's not great, they're going to find themselves quickly out of a lot of basketball games.
We certainly know that they're probably going to have the most talented dude on the floor once they tip things off. Amar Davis, this guy's an outrageous athlete. He can really get to the rack at will, and then he struggles a little bit with shot selection, but when it's falling, man, he can be really fun to watch.
Well, he's a big part of that. If he can get the shots he wants, and really if he can get into the paint, I think it's going to be a great game. He's got the speed, the quickness, the athleticism that he can do a lot with the basketball. Playmaker with the ball. Certainly, he's going to create a lot of different types of shots for himself. I think really it's going to be key. Can he get into the paint, get the layups, get those little jump shots? Anything around the paint, he's so dangerous. For Lucas, I think you got to kind of make him extend his game a little bit, keep him outside, force him into some of those long threes, his contested jump shots, and kind of take away some of those dynamic playmaking abilities.
Talk a little bit more about the Cubs. Back-to-back trips to the regionals for this squad and looking for a third straight, of course, this year. There's the games that they've lost here, 2 of their last 3. Got to win against Loudonville on the road, sandwiched between losses. Berlin Highland, quality opponent. Norwayne on the road, another tough loss for them. But it's a team that's kind of got a younger nucleus, and they got a couple kids trying to bounce back from some football injuries. So even though we're closing in on getting to the mid-season poll point here, still a team that I think has a lot that they can still get better on and achieve new heights.
Yeah, and something we talk about with Lucas a lot is when you have such a small attended school and so many athletes involved in football and then in basketball, you love the success of both programs, but certainly the success of both programs has its downfalls for the other program. So when football goes later, you make the playoffs, you make a late run, it just delays that basketball a little bit. And so it might take a couple more games rather than the other teams that around the area because they've been used to football. They're getting the cardio back, getting the right shots, getting the right chemistry. So that there is a little bit of that delay when you get into the basketball season.
There's going to be a quick delay here for us before we tip off action as always, you got to honor America, playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. That's going to be coming here in just a minute. Lucas, though, first honoring a few folks, and we'll take a little bit deeper look at their stud sophomore, Logan Toms. And this is a guy, we talked about football and sometimes a disadvantage while all your studs got to play. Broke his leg, I think, in the opening night. Didn't play the rest of the season. Now starting to get molded back into a basketball player. We are now ready for Star Spangled Banner. Know the words, right? Little double dose tonight of the national anthem. The entire crowd breaking out into song. Cool moment here at the Cub Cave to get things started. Another look here at Logan Toms and what he's been able to do leading the team in scoring as a sophomore, and again, just getting back to doing some athletic activities after rebounding from that broken leg. And what I like most about his game is that he's not like a total stat stuffer in terms of doing a ton for his team, but almost 15 points a game, almost 5 rebounds, and also getting it done in a couple other categories.
Yeah, and 15 points per game for a team that averages just over 50 is a pretty impressive stat. So going back to your point about that broken leg, so when we talked about just the cardio from just football to basketball, getting into basketball shape, let alone on top of a severe injury like that where you're trying to recover, get your body back to normal, and get your legs back to normal, and even just the mental side of that of getting used to doing what you're used to doing can be a difficult thing. So watching him kind of overcome that and get back into that groove and excelling on the basketball court has been kind of a fun thing to be a part of.
While they announce the non-starters, take a look at our keys to the game tonight for both sides. We'll begin with the Lucas Cubs, Jesse, where you just feel like they need to lock it down.
Absolutely. I think their defensive pressure, every time I watch this Lucas basketball team, so dominant in the NBC, and it's always because defensively, they don't give up a lot of bad shots, right? They're either creating turnovers or they're forcing bad shots, and then limiting opponents to really a low number of points. If I'm not mistaken, I believe they shut Central Christian out for an entire quarter earlier in the year. So they just have this defensive intensity that I think is just probably unmatched in the area. From all 5 players out on the floor, they know what it takes to play that lockdown defense.
And I'm with you. They just got to take that defense that you're talking about, cash it in for some chips at the other end. If they can use their defensive prowess and make it an offensive impact type of night from that, I think it's going to bode really well for them throughout the entire duration of the game.
With the Mansfield Christian Flames, a sophomore, number 2, Davis Wyszynski.
Here's the starters now being announced for the Flames. Take a look at their keys to success tonight. I feel like they just got to assist Amar Davis. I mean, we know that he can throw it around to some different guys. He sees a lot of double teams. He scores a lot, well over 20 points per game. Can some other dudes step up and help him out? Maybe get a second scorer into double figures tonight. I think that'll obviously help him a lot.
Absolutely. I think they're going to need a second scorer probably to get 15, I think, to really be in this game. And I think the other key part is you've got to get the quality shots and not just the quantity of shots. Be patient in your offensive possessions. Lucas is going to pressure, they're going to contest. Just keep that ball moving, find the shots you want, and don't just settle for a shot, but you really got to get quality shots against a team like Lucas.
And here are the Cubs starters for tonight.
One of the things I think is going to be interesting tonight is Mansfield Christian does have a bit of a size advantage. Billy Killian about 6'7". I think the Baker is probably 6'2", 6'3". I think Lucas, his tallest guy listed, was 6'2", and if I'm not mistaken, usually you give an inch or two on the programs just to make sure. So Mansfield Christian does have a bit of a height advantage, but Lucas, every time I see Lucas play, what they do so well, they box out, they rebound well, positioning, right? They make up for their lack of size with just that determination, that hustle, and positioning. So we'll see how that manifests itself against someone with the likes of Billy, who's 6'7".
That is the Mechanics Bank pregame as we're all set for Mid-Buckeye Conference action here inside of the Cub Cave. And you see the big size advantage right there. Killian jumping it off against Aiden Culler.
Aiden Culler leading rebound for the Cubs, so it'll be interesting to see how he matches up down low.
Be the senior winning the tip, and we are underway from the Lucas Valley. Here is Amar Davis giving it up to the wing here.
Lucas starting with some tight man-to-man defense. This is where you just got to be patient. Just keep the ball moving, keep the off-the-ball movement going, find the shots you want. Don't just throw it up. Be careful the basketball, don't turn it over. Lucas is so good, as you alluded to earlier, creating stops and then getting those stops into offensive points.
Clean kick out, Wyszynski. Too deep with the shot attempt, and the deep rebound collected by Smolin. This is one thing you can get consistent coverage for from the Cubs, just how patient they are on offense. They'll back you out. They'll reassess over and over. They'll do a 3-minute possession if they don't get a nice look that they like.
Yeah, they absolutely understand the principle, quality over quantity. They're not going to just throw up a bunch of errant shots. They're going to get the shot they want, and that shot they want is going to come, from the guy they want, the position they want, where the defensive players are in the position they want them to be in. So you're right. This could be a low-scoring affair if Lucas defends at a high level and is very patient on offense.
Splitting the pair that time from the free throw line, Corbin Toms. Sprints back on defense, got a paw on it, and it's going to be out of bounds. Mansfield Christian ball.
Bit of a rush pass there by Amar. I like the idea of trying to get down the court quickly, but that play was not on. Just kind of forced it in the corner, and they're going to keep the ball, but certainly Lucas had their chance at the turnover there.
No options that time for Killian down on the post. Now Davis with the clean feed and the left-handed finish.
Baker does a nice job. He just does a good job positioning, being in the right space, and just attacking the rim when he gets the ball.
Rejected. Big defensive effort there by Billy Killian.
You don't see a lot of two-handed swats. I mean, he went up and he swung with both hands and just swatted the ball out with both hands. You don't see that a lot in there. Usually you grab it with two hands, but I like it. Mansfield Christian setting the defensive tone early.
Sending a message to the Cubs. It's not going to be easy coming down the lane as Toms uncorks one. Rebound comes down to him. Quick move down the lane, missed the shot in tight. Baker with the board. Davis racing to the other end, sets up a 3-ball from the corner. 2 juiced up on the shot for Loose, but the second chance points there for MC.
Mansfield Christian, we talked about the size advantage, and right now a big block, couple big rebounds, and that's led to a 4-1 lead for the Flames.
Throwaway. That one just hanging on the rim. Davis skies up for the offensive board. 6 straight points now for the Flames.
Yeah, two second chance opportunities there. That's certainly, Lucas normally so good on the defensive rebounds, but just kind of caught out of position. Near turnover again from the Cubs. Uncharacteristic first quarter here starting to the game.
Foul's going to be on the floor. See on the drive here by Corbin Toms, got bumped on the body. It's going to go against Griffin Baker. Or Wyszynski, they say, with the personal. Down on the block, working inside, Corbin Toms.
Yeah, Lucas just ran just a great inbounds play there. Just passed right into the space he wanted to shoot from, went up with it right away. Easy bucket for the Cubs.
Davis directing traffic, a couple of down screens, get the big guys popping out.
See the active hands of Lucas. Just when you even have the ball, you just got to be careful, got to pay attention, make sure you're aware where the defender is on the ball, and you don't want to get trapped in the corner there. Open 3.
Luz can't find the bottom. Cubs with the board, bringing it back the other way. Mid-range J, pure that time from Toms. So back-to-back buckets for Corbin. Mar sends it down on the block. Billy with the turnaround. Jay and the soft touch.
Certainly, the shot selection from Mansfield Christian outside of maybe one shot has been really good. They're getting the ball down low, patient post plays, offensive rebounds. Great offensive quarter so far for the Flames.
Smolin chased off the three-point line, comes up top now. The lane opens up. And a foul is called on the dribble drive. Take a look on our Simonson Construction replay. Almost looked like getting away with a travel
and certainly
a bit
was
there.
The Mansfield Christian coaches agree. They were all asking the referee, when did he dribble? Certainly a lot of feet movement there.
So it'll put Color on the line, shooting 2.
Makes the first. Isaac Vance chipping it in for Los here for the Flames.
Cubs 2 or 3 from the line here in the early going. And make it 3 for 4. Flames having trouble trying to get it down on the block here. Now they will. And then Smolin with the fast fingers.
Yeah, not a lot of movement there from Billy with the ball. Just kind of waiting for Amar to check through, but I think everybody saw where it was going, and Lucas anticipated and got it.
Toms collects his own miss. Goes strong to the tin, and Lucas regains the lead. Backdoor cut, the pass off target, intercepted by Color.
Yeah, a little bit of a miscue there. I'm not sure. I think each player thought they were doing something else and resulted in a pass right to Lucas.
Going strong inside right at Billy Killian. Lucas on a nice run right now, forces a timeout by the Flames, who got off to a great start though. And since then, Lucas settled down quite a bit, it seems like, offensively. Starting to figure out a few things, it seems, in terms of the physicality inside. It was tough at first, the big two-handed block shot. Since then, the Cubs have been able to get down into the paint.
Yeah, the shot selection from Mansfield Christian, they were patient. They were getting the ball in low and just, facing the basket, getting a good shot up there. Since those probably opening 3 possessions, I don't think they've got it down low where they face the basket again. It's just been either a turnover or kind of just kicking the ball back out. I think down low is we're going to have to win this game a little bit. That'll give Amar some space to work when you got to know you got to protect down low. But right now, they're just kind of turning that ball over. A couple errant passes there, a couple tough turnovers. And Luke's with a full court press now.
They'll sag back, pick up. Half court man-to-man as Davis with the up fake. Good feed inside. It's going to lead to a couple of free throws here for Gabe Westfield.
Yeah, great play to get the ball down low. I don't think you need the pump fake. I just think you take it and you get up and you're going to get fouled regardless, and then you get the shot off too. But good job, good position, get the shot he wanted. I just don't think you need the fake.
Makes good on the first free throw attempt of the night for MC. Splits the pair, rebound, secured by Finello. Logan picked up his dribble. Now Corbin back up top to him. Fumbled at first. And then Tom stepped into a contested jumper. You can see the defense there made it challenging for the shot.
It's Mansfield Christian a little stagnant on offense again. Just kind of standing there. Long two, it looks like. A little too long as well. Jump ball.
Shot attempt came up well short. Possession arrow going back over in favor of the Cubs now. Exactly 3 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Griffin Baker had some good minutes there to start the game. Really good rebounds, good positioning. He just kind of kept the ball moving for the Flames. Liked a lot of what he did there. Going to be a legal screen on Lucas. Caught him a little bit with the leg there, more than the upper body for the screen. Kind of a trip there. It's going to be a turnover for the Cubs.
Came on that down screen. You could barely see it in the corner of the screen by Andrew Smolin. So a giveaway for the Cubs. Opportunity here for Mansfield Christian to come down, try to tie, take the lead with a 3. And they'll have a 3-on-2 here before the Cubs recover nicely.
Yeah, Mansfield Christian a little panicked on the press, but it worked out for him. Had some numbers. They slow it down. I like it here. Find the. Ooh, it's a bit of a rough pass though. I thought they slowed it down to get the possession they wanted, and again an errant pass there by Amar. You gotta be patient. You don't have to force that ball in there. You're gonna find the shots down low, but you have to force it in there when it's not on. Just threw an absolute bullet to try and get it in.
Davis a bit more of a distributor here in the opening quarter than a pure scorer that he has been for most of the season. 2 points right now. And trying to play defense on the Cubs' top scorer, Logan Toms.
I must say Lucas probably has some of the best on-ball defenders, maybe a little better than Amar's seen in the past couple of games, where you can't just dribble by him every time. Now he's going to get his chances that way, but certainly they're going to be in the right position at the right time most of the time.
Cubs having some success, I should say, on the offensive boards right now. And it's going to create another opportunity for him. As Braden Lose checks it back into the mix here for MC.
A little confusion there defensively on the inbounds play from Mansfield Christian. Lucas had a guy crash right to the middle, wide open, just inbounder missed it. Ball's tipped away, bounced away. It's going to come up with Amar, and he's going to be fouled.
So the deflection leads to a turnover, and Mansfield Christian possession now. Color picks up the personal. It's going to be the third team against the Cubs. As Davis walks it into the forecourt, directing traffic. Calls for a screen. Nice hedge that time. And Davis short on the three. Offensive rebound created by Lause, and a throwaway. Finello met at the rim, shot blocked by Westfield.
It's another big block for Mansfield Christian. Lucas just hasn't been consistent on offense yet. I think they've just been maybe a little surprised by the defensive pressure of Lucas. Not quite that normal, just smooth, patient possession. You know, that's the play you expect. You expect them to finish it as well, but those little, just you get in the paint, you make the next pass in the paint, and then that's that typical Lucas offense where you're getting in, just find an open guy from the supporting help, and then they usually make those layups, but it's going to go to the line instead.
Logan Toms on the free throw line after a pair of offensive rebounds for Lucas. Got at least 5 by my count in this opening quarter. And the first points in a while here for either side. Cubs extend to a 3-point cushion.
Griffin Baker checking back into the game for the Flames. Had a good start to the first quarter. Let's see what he can bring to finish the first quarter.
Perfect trip that time for Logan Toms.
Mansfield Christian a little late to recognize the press there. They still get it in. A lot of pressure. Good pass by Amar. Big pass by Baker.
But Killian unable to put it away inside from close range. Finello left all alone from downtown, too strong. Tipped out of bounds over to MC.
You can see the Lucas scheme right here. Just keep pressure on Amar all night long. If he gets free, he gets him. It's going to be another foul on Lucas there. But if Amar gets free, it's a lot of numbers and a lot of speed coming at you. But they are just doing well. Keep 2 bodies on him. Just try and keep him contained with the ball. Make somebody else make a play. So far, Mansfield Christian's done an adequate job of trying to find that second guy, second scorer, Griffin Baker, with a couple big plays, a couple big passes. You can see that kind of that pseudo full court trap there, just seeing what Mansfield Christian is going to do to come out of it.
Flames were so hot at the beginning of the game, have really cooled off. No made field goals for them over the last 4 or 5 minutes.
See what coach is saying there. 6'7" Billy put the ball down there where just about anybody can grab it and led to a jump ball. It's going to stay with Mansfield Christian, but coach is saying there's no need to put the ball so low. One move and get to the rim.
Davis gets it in. Baker, strong move with the left hand. Much needed bucket for the Flames.
Yeah, I really like what Griffin Baker's done this first quarter. A lot of good stuff.
So Toms with a hesitation move down to 6 seconds to the cup. Shot blocked again. Saved and bounds to Davis. Pushing down to 2. Pull up 3 at the horn. It won't go. But an exciting first quarter of action here inside of the Cub Cave. Receives Lucas on top by just a deuce.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
Just a 2-point game after 1 quarter of action. Lucas on top 13-11 over visiting Mansfield Christian in an all Richland County battle tonight. And one of the great things about this venue and where we get to sit, Jesse, up here on the stage is that we are directly behind the Lucas bench. You can hear every single word that the coaching staff is delivering to the players. And for Coach Eisman, it was very simple. When you take it in the paint, you go strong. Quit changing your shot. Direct quote.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, we heard every word of that. And very animated in his approach, and he's got guys who can finish at the rim. And when they've been going in, they've been adding kind of 2 or 3 other movements to the layups where it's either getting blocked or getting knocked out of bounds or just missing layups. So he says just take and go up strong.
Logan Toms uncorks one, can't put it through the bottom.
It's a great box out by Davis Wyszynski there. We saw the ball hit the ground just because of his positioning and work there.
Davis, fall away jumper, pure.
Yeah, Lucas has done a good job of containing him so far, but sometimes when you're a high-level player, you're going to get shots.
Toms on his backside. Resulted in a missed shot, though. Cubs pushing back the other way, looking for a clean shot in transition. They will get one. Bottoms up from downtown. Ty Lenhart from 3.
Yeah, Mansfield Christian got lost in transition a little bit there. Everybody's kind of ran in the paint, and Lucas has got enough scores that they can step up there and they can knock some shots down. He does exactly that.
First triple of the night for the Cubs. And now the whirly bird at the other end, like he's in the teacups. Corbin Toms.
That's the message from Coach right there, though. That in the first quarter, they were putting extra movement on that layup to get it around the defender. He says, just go at him. Just go right to the rim, go at him. He does. He gets the bucket. Coach is happy. Well, as happy as he gets mid-game, I guess.
Flames trying to look for a response. Largest lead of the night for the Cubs. And getting after it defensively. 5-on-4 here, though, with Davis off the screen. 3-ball clanked off the iron.
That's the patience you got to find. There's no shot clock, so there's no reason to hurry, no reason to rush that shot. Steps into it like there's a shot clock and just throws one up there. A couple bad offensive possessions now for the Flames. What we saw earlier was good, momentum building. Now we see quite the opposite.
Louse checks out. They'll get some size back on the floor with Griffin Baker.
Mansfield Christian's been a little scattered on the inbounds. Oh, it's going to be a Mansfield Christian ball. Okay. See if the pressure for Lucas can create any turnovers. Amar is by far the most confident one with the basketball. He does just that, gets it down court. Bit of a rush 3 by Wyszynski. That's probably not the shot you want. Open to a degree, but he's not set. He's running into it. Leads to a long Lucas rebound that led to the break.
Toms in transition. Missed that one. One and done for Lucas. As Davis from the foul line can't connect either.
There you see the box out of Lucas. We talked about the size discrepancy, but 3 Lucas players put Mansfield Christian outside of the paint on the box outs. Got exactly what they needed.
Offensive foul, setting the feet in the paint that time for Mansfield Christian. And Lenhart just right through the body of Griffin Baker.
Yeah, Griffin Baker's just done a little bit of everything so far this game. Blocks, rebounds, points, and then taking a bit of a charge there, and then
got another foul. Take a look here on the Simonson Construction replay. And Wyszynski sold it pretty well. Yeah. Corbin Toms had a little arm around him.
He's a soccer player. Oh, let's get him. There was a little bit of contact, but he certainly, Corbin was arguing they just fell, which is possible. There's another turnover there by that press.
Logan Toms just ripped it away. Now Corbin to the rack, shot blocked. Flames with their 4th block shot already.
That's a lot of contact there. I don't know if they're calling that it's a block and then deflect it out, but there's a lot of contact. You see him going to the rim here. I don't think he hits the ball at all. I think he swings through the arms and takes it to the ground, but referees have called it a block, so that's how it's going to go in the stat sheet, regardless of what us in the replay may say. Again, Lucas got the shot they wanted, though. Mansfield Christian has really struggled on the defensive end on those inbound plays. Lucas just getting any shot they want right after those inbounds plays.
7th made field goal of the game for the Lucas Cubs. Davis, I think, sensing he's got to take over a little bit here. He's got the kick out. Louse rings it from outside.
Yeah, I think that's the offensive flow that Mansfield Christian, Amar's just got to attack the rim, draw some defenders, and then you can kick it out and then kind of reset after that. Force Lucas into some transition defense rather than just running and throwing it up.
No match at the other end, too strong. Braden with the rebound, pushing the other way. Pass too tall, but ends up in the hands of Westfield, who gives it up. Offensive board by Baker, no putback. Jostling for position inside. Billy Killian going toe-to-toe with Color. And the foul's going to go against Billy. Or Baker.
Coach Eichmann had a little bit of a conversation with the referee. Certainly, there's battles going on underneath right now, both ways. Especially when Lucas boxes out so well, it brings so much contact. And then you see opposing teams to try and get around the box out, use the arms, try to swing around. There's always extra contact. You could call a foul nearly every time down the court. And so it's just tough when you don't.
Hanging and banking off the backboard. Color adding a couple. Oh, the referee said last touch there by Mansfield Christian.
Yeah, it looked like he just caught that ball out of bounds, but maybe it was already bounced or just a miscue by the official. Mansfield Christian press there. They're going to look a little confused on who goes where. Lucas breaks it easily.
Now Logan Tom steps in. Short two, not there. Aiden Color with the offensive rebound, and he's going to be headed to the free throw line.
Yeah, from the inbounds play at the other end of the floor, Mansfield Christian just appeared to be kind of out of sorts. Something wasn't right in the press. Lucas passed through it so quickly. Then they get in the half-court set, and something wasn't, guys wide open everywhere. Either just trying to cover too much space, or there was some miscommunication, but something not right on that possession for Mansfield Christian.
It's actually just team foul number 6 against MC. So the Cubs not in the bonus yet. This will put them there, and it's a shooting foul anyway. So Color, 2 free throws on the way.
Yeah, and that's the message from Coach Eichmann, because one of two things that when you don't alter your shot going against either you make your layup or you're going to get fouled. Billy has a tendency to kind of swing down on the ball, and if you make your shot, great, or you get fouled, and he's going to make your free throws then.
Cubs have done that pretty well tonight. 5 of 6 from the charity stripe. First one a miss, though, as Isaac Vance, the junior, back onto the floor here for MC.
Davis Wyszynski checking back in as well.
Get our first look at Hunter Church for the Cubs. Just spelled out Finello. So the Cubs lead grows out to 7. As Davis loses the handle. And lucky the Corbin Toms.
Wait, what?
Whoa.
Oh, that's a terrible call. What in the world?
Let's see if we can get a replay here.
Well, how did he call it off? Well, maybe, okay.
Well.
Maybe. Sorry for interrupting. I'm just so surprised at the call the referee made. There's a long 3 at the other, and that's a big possession there. That's a big swing.
So Color funnels it through, and all of a sudden it's a double-digit advantage for Lucas. And MC not the beneficiary of a couple of calls here at this end that I think could have went their way, and struggling right now offensively.
Yeah, that offensive flow has been a little difficult for Mansfield Christian to find. Part of it is I think Amar plays at another speed as opposed to the rest of the team. And so whether it's physically or just even thinking, he's seeing things that are either they're not developed yet or they just haven't happened yet, and it's resulted in some turnovers a couple times down the floor.
Toms with the rebound, coast to coast.
Yeah, Lucas starting to cruise a little bit here. We talked about momentum. All of a sudden, Lucas has just found their momentum.
Toms has 9 points. Color leads everybody with 10. And here's number 10 with an air ball shot. That's Westfield on the run.
Yeah, again, a couple forced possessions, throwing the ball out of bounds. Just The last 2 minutes have just been rough for Mansfield Christian. Looks like maybe about a 3/4 court press here. They've not been as sharp as they were defensively. Offensively, possessions are resulting in turnovers or bad shot attempts. Been a couple few minutes here for the Flames.
Meanwhile, Lucas starting to find their groove a bit at this end of the floor. And off the attack, there's going to be more free throws for Lucas and Aiden Color.
Isaac Vance picking up the foul there. Corbin Toms was all over what he thought was the 1-and-1. It was not. It was a 2-shot foul. So, but he had that read if it was.
Yeah, it was all his. No question about it.
Like it, padding the stats. Padding the stats. I like the effort.
Corbin actually check it out now for the first time. Patrick Bischel into the contest for him.
Aiden Color leading all scorers right now with 11 points. A lot of those coming at the free throws just in the past couple of minutes. Big steal by Westfield.
Flames looking to trim down that 13-point deficit just off the mark that time. The running shot from Davis.
It's that transition defense here. You can see Mansfield Christian again slow to kind of find their guys there. Isaac Vance rotates over, helps out. A lot of contact underneath, but Lucas keeps the ball so far. Wyszynski with the tackle. There's a lot of contact down there. I'm not sure if there's been a call, a jump ball. I haven't seen any signals yet.
It will be a jump ball. Possession arrow stays down at this end with Lucas.
This has been a struggle for Mansfield Christian to defend. I'd say 4 out of 5 possessions have resulted in really easy attempts for Lucas here, so we'll see if they can adjust defensively. No pressure on the ball now.
More offensive rebounds for Lucas, but another block shot.
That's 5 blocks for Mansfield Christian. Let's see if they can get those blocks to result in some points. So they've got a couple defensive stops, last couple possessions, but no points to show for it, and really not even shots to show for it.
Tried to get Killian rolling to the rim. Instead, it's Logan Toms. Fast hands. Another turnover. Straight to the cup, came up short. But these second opportunities stockpiling right now for Lucas. Church, the latest.
Yeah, just a good aggressive take to the rim that doesn't finish the layup, but just aggressive going to the rim, forcing Mansfield Christian to collapse, and they get another offensive rebound, another offensive opportunity. Those are things you can't keep having happen against Lucas. You can't keep giving them second chance opportunities. They're not great offensively, but when you keep giving them opportunities, they're going to get the points.
Cubs have already cashed in 8 times at the foul line. Second one spins out for Hunter, but they just cannot keep Lucas off the boards right now.
And we talked about that positioning and big hustle play there. Let's see if Mansfield Christian can capitalize on some extra numbers now. They cannot, and it's going to result in a turnover. That is tough. 3-on-1. Ball goes out of bounds back to the Cubs.
Pass was a little bit high. Billy Killian dove out of bounds to try to make the save. Appreciate the effort. Instead, it's going to be Lucas basketball. 30 seconds remaining here in this opening half. All Cubs here in quarter number 2. And they're going to get 2 more points from their leading scorer right now, Aiden Color, going off in this first half. No answer at the other end. Tough shot that was changed in midair that time by Corser. Now the hesitation. Color to the 10 and 1.
Momentum is all Lucas right now. The final 4 minutes of the second quarter have been an absolute nightmare for Mansfield Christian. not getting shots off. Lucas getting anything they want at the rim. Free throws, layups, second chance opportunities. It's been all Lucas for about the past 4 minutes of game time.
Colors got MC Match on the board scoring-wise by himself and actually takes the lead 17-16.
Yeah, I'm not sure of his actual free throw count, but I know a lot of those have come at the line there.
Wow, what a spurt by the Lucas Cubs in the second quarter. Built a huge lead here heading into the break. 21 points is the differential now, as we'll take it into the Mechanics Bank halftime. Break it down with a little bit of analysis. We'll have some stats, some numbers, get you ready for quarter number 3. So keep it with us, live and free. NBC Hoops will return right after this.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
Halftime here inside of the Cub Cave. This is your halftime entertainment. How about the future of Lucas basketball on display here? A couple of Icemans out there.
Yeah, I wonder how long until they can beat their dad at basketball. their dad can play, but we'll see. We'll see. These little guys got some game too, so I wonder what age can they start taking dad one-on-one.
Well, I tell you what, my kids are a long way from being able to take pops in the old driveway, Jesse, so I imagine Coach High's got a while to go too. His team on top, 37-16 through a couple of quarters, with Mansfield Christian visiting here, taking on Lucas. And here's how it all played out. Our halftime stats brought to you by Mechanics Bank. That's better. The free throw line, obviously huge for Lucas when you look at the number differential there. Turnovers, a lot more even than I actually thought they were going to be, but then the rebounding, another big statistic.
Yeah, we talked about this offensive team of Lucas, that they're going to be patient, they're going to get the shots that they want, and not a lot of errant shots. The thing that factors into that is when you give them a second chance, they usually capitalize, and that's what we saw. And really, if we were better statisticians, if we broke this down kind of by about the last 4 minutes, these stats would be drastically one-sided, favoring Lucas. Just a dominant final 4 minutes of the half really separated this game. It was back and forth. We talk about basketball as a game of momentum and swings, and Mansfield Christian had a few runs, Lucas had a few runs, but the final 4 minutes was all Lucas all the way, and they got every shot they wanted, and Mansfield Christian, I don't think, had a good look in those final 4 minutes.
Same thing with the first quarter, too. If memory serves, I think Mansfield Christian got out to an 8-3 start. And then after that, Lucas totally controlled the second half of the first quarter, and they have owned the momentum ever since. Amar Davis hit a big shot at the beginning of the second. Nothing happened after that in a positive fashion for Mansfield Christian. Few costly turnovers, a couple of calls that probably should have went their way that didn't, and it just all had a snowball effect, Jesse, leading to this 21-point cushion for the Cubs, who starting to find their mojo on the offensive end. We knew the defense would serve them well. Certainly has here tonight, holding the Flames to just 16 points. In the play of Aiden Culler, I think probably been the biggest surprise.
Absolutely. And Lucas is a team, they don't put up a lot of points on the scoreboard. They're right around, I think, right around 50, 52, 53 points. So to get 37 in the first half, that's a great start. Oh, I see a little guy take a tumble there. He's tough. He's back up. He's at it. He's ready. But for Lucas to put up 37 in the first half is a great number for them. I mean, they would be pleased if they won games by scoring 37 and keeping their opponents under 37. I think it's that type of team, that type of mentality. They really pride themselves defensively. And we heard what Coach Eisman at the end of the first quarter talking to the guys. It was defensive effort, and it was just going to the rim and not altering that layup shots. Both of those things, I think, improved tremendously. And because they did, I think they improved tremendously and saw that lead jump out to 19 to end the half.
Mansfield Christian has not defeated Lucas in boys hoops since February 17th of 2017. Doesn't look like it's going to happen here to kick off 2022, but you just never know, folks. Still 2 more quarters of action on the way right after a quick commercial timeout.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
Well, there are basketball coaches. There are basketball coaches that are ADs. There are basketball coaches that are ADs that are parents. And sometimes you got to put on all those hats at once. Jesse Ryder, that's what we just saw from the multi-talented Taylor Eisman here, parenting at the half, making sure that his ball boys are in check, making sure that his players are out there doing what they're supposed to do. And then, oh, by the way, how about the game plan, too, for the second half? A lot going on here for Coach Ice.
Absolutely. Check, check, and check. Getting all taken care of now. Now he can relax, enjoy this second half. And I think for him, it's the type of coach, if you defend well, it's going to be an enjoyable second half for the Cubs. If you miss a defensive assignment, it's not going to be enjoyable. It's that type of team, that type of mentality. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's been a lot of fun if you're a Lucas fan here for the last quarter and a half. 37-16, that's what they lead over Mansfield Christian, trying to move to 5-0 in the Mid-Buckeye Conference. They've won each of the last 2 championships in the league, including undefeated a couple of years ago. And to your point about winning games ugly and in the 30s, that was definitely what Lucas did a season ago. The scoring's come up just a little bit this year, but the defense, that's all stayed the same. Locking down, and that's where they're hanging their hat, making sure that if they make it ugly, they get the dub.
Absolutely. And that's kind of that Mid-Buckeye Conference mentality to a degree. You're just going to kind of grind out wins. You don't get a lot of shootouts. You don't get a lot of high-scoring games. You know, you don't have a kind of game in and game out. There's not a lot of high prolific scorers. You got maybe one guy who averages above 15. But usually you don't find a lot of teams with multiple ways to score multiple points. And so you kind of get one-dimensional games. Oh, we already referees have a miscommunication.
It just looks like the
game
scoreboard.
Clock. There it is. Yep, you got it.
Looking for the 8 minutes, 3.5 seconds would be a pretty quick third.
Yeah, and Lucas is the type of team that just grinds those games out. They just defend really well, work for every possession, take care of the basketball. And so I think that's why they've been so dominant the past couple years. And already another whistle. So we are 4 seconds in, 2 whistles. Oh, and now a conference to start the second half. Some confusion about the clock. I don't know what the confusion would be. It's scoreboard operator. I don't think it's too happy. Again, some miscommunication. It's all right. Now we're going to play some basketball, looks like. We're a couple seconds in and the whistle's not blown. So looks like we're good to go now. Mansfield Christian's going to start the second half with possession of the ball. Let's see if they can find at least a quality shot attempt.
It's going to be Killian. Had the size advantage to shoot it up over Smolin. Missed it, though.
Yeah, that's not the post move you want. You want him to go into the rim a little bit. There's another offensive rebound for Lucas. A contested kind of foul line jumper is not the post move you want. He's got to be a little more aggressive. Go to the rim, get something, taking the body forward there, get fouled, get to the line. Be a little more aggressive in that take. Ooh.
Yeah, Culler lost his footing inside. Or Corbin Toms, rather. He's got the backdoor cut here. Ushinsky matched up with him.
Yeah, at this point, there's no real need for Lucas to rush a possession. They're just going to take care of the basketball. If the score stayed 16-37, I think they're going to be quite happy with that. Good backdoor cut there by Lucas.
It's going to lead to a wide open three. Logan Toms bottoms up.
Logan Toms was having a conversation with Coach Eisman. I'm not sure what it was about, but he's a little late getting down the court. Mansfield Christian, again, couldn't capitalize on the numbers.
Wushinsky looking for the answer. Can't put it through the bottom of the barrel. Loose ball foul. Going against the Lucas Cubs here.
Yeah, that's kind of the opposite of the Lucas mentality. Lucas is usually so good at boxing out that they get fouled. Billy Killian had the right position there, and then he got fouled because of it. So good job by Mansfield Christian.
Here's Killian forced out. Davis picked up his dribble. The defender fell, but the shot won't.
Might have got away with a little bit of travel there, kind of jumped into it, took another step. Lucas keeps possession, again finding the shot they want, keeping the ball moving.
Here's Culler down the middle of the lane. Big block shot, and Mansfield Christian has had a number of these. Look at Billy Killian with the outstretched arm.
Yeah, it's their 6th block of the game. We heard Coach Eisman. He really didn't care about getting blocked. He just be strong, take it to the game there. Referees. He just looked annoyed. I'm not sure what the holdup was. He just looked very annoyed at one of the players. I couldn't quite tell what the conversation or lack of conversation was, but he was not interested. Toms cuts through. Davis jumps the passing lane.
Poked away at the last second by Logan Tom, so Mansfield Christian going to keep the basketball. And so desperately, they need to knock down like a big jumper, get a good-looking half-court set where they just feel good about a possession. It's been a while.
It's been a while. It's been probably over 8 minutes of gameplay of just trying to find a good-looking shot attempt. And part of it's just the offensive flow and the offensive rhythm. They're not getting to the rim. No shot there, but it's going to be a foul on Lucas.
Foul's going to go on the floor.
I do think that's probably the offensive look they need, is just set some screens for Amar, create some defensive confusion for Lucas, and then maybe he can attack in that transition or the switching time and find a lane to the rim. But I think that's the offense they want. They're just not getting the flow of the game right now.
Baker off the bounce. And it looks like Color's a little bit shaken up. Went down to the floor. Take a look on the Simonson Construction replay. Took an elbow to the gut.
Can't quite tell what is hurt on him. He's a little slow to get up, and certainly there's definitely some contact. Could be a charge. From this angle, it's hard to tell if he throws that elbow into him or just kind of running into him.
So the trainer out on the floor taking a look at Aiden, who's had an exceptional game tonight. I would assume it's his season high in scoring, all of them coming in the first half. Puts up just over 7 points per game. He'll check out here with 18 and not putting any weight on the right ankle.
Yeah, I didn't see anything with the leg. I saw the elbow contact. I didn't see anything else, but certainly he is in some pain and not able to put any weight on it right now.
You watch the replay a second time, he immediately does grab for that right leg.
He's had a great game so far. You hate to see an injury kind of step in and alter that game right now. No, I didn't see a foul called. I thought it was a Mansfield Christian ball, but Lucas is lined up underneath the basket right now. It's good. It's going to be a Lucas basketball going the other way. What a great pass. Great play on it. Oh, misses the bunny, though.
It was Smolin in tight from point blank range off the setup from Lenhart. And now Davis. Three won't fall. Corbin Tom straight to the rack. Amar elevates for another block shot for MC. But the second and third chance points.
Yep.
Not available that time for Lucas, but continuing to work the offensive glass.
Yeah, a lot of big blocks for Mansfield Christian. Davis Wyszynski trying to draw an interesting foul at the top of the key. Amar's going to get there, and that's the first points for Mansfield Christian in a long time. And a chance to make it one more.
First points of the second half for Mansfield Christian, coming 3.5 minutes in. And Davis completes the three-point play.
Well, again, Mansfield Christian confused defensively.
Great up fake on the drive there from Ty Lenhart. And the junior is going to have a couple of free throws.
Yeah, I didn't see the early setup to see if they were in perhaps a zone defense or just a missed man opportunity there, but wide open that led to some free throw attempts here after trying to cover and picked up the foul in the process.
Lucas was 9 of 12 from the free throw line in the first half. 0 of 2 here to start things off in the second. See if Davis starts to shake and bake and decide that he just needs to start cooking up the offense. Instead, it'll be Baker, but it drops through.
I think when Baker's touched the ball, a lot of good things have happened. And when he gets down low, there's an errant pass by Lucas. Big play by Baker. It's going to stay with Lucas, though.
Lenhart baseline, double team comes, doesn't matter.
So I think there's two things that to me just really kind of solidify who Lucas is. It's that defensive effort, and this everybody defends, and then everybody's just strong underneath. There's nothing flashy, nothing fancy. It's just making tough layups underneath just about every possession.
Wushinski from downtown likes the view.
Just 7 quick points for Mansfield Christian. That's helpful.
And Lenhart lost the handle. Let's remember some better times as we look at a replay here with Ty. That nice shot made over the double team, a couple possessions back.
This press has caused a little bit, if it doesn't get to Amar right away, that press has just caused some confusion for Mansfield Christian, a little bit of panic.
But how good is Davis catching that in heavy traffic? And now another three, back-to-back triples.
Yeah, they went about 7 minutes without scoring. All of a sudden, about 30 seconds, they got 10 points, 9 points. Still struggling defensively right now. You know, Mansfield Christian's defensive, they're getting some big blocks, but a lot of it's coming because of missed defensive assignments where they're coming in and kind of recovering and helping in other areas.
Braden Lose with the foul. It's going to be his 4th.
Oh, wow.
So he'll check out. In comes Isaac Vance. Down to a 15-point advantage for Lucas. So Mansfield Christian trying to get closer, but here's Vance picking up the personal, fresh off the bench.
Fun matchup at the top of the key with Toms and Amar. Bad pass by Toms, though, and it's going to be a Mansfield Christian ball.
Vance almost threw it away. Good recovery by Davis around the back. Kick out to the corner. Here's Isaac. 3-ball not available.
A lot of contact kind of all over the court right now. Kind of a frustration foul by Amar there. I'm not sure that that's not, I mean, he's in the back court, not across half court yet, and only a 2nd foul, but those will add up, especially start putting a team like Lucas at the line.
15th foul, however, against Mansfield Christian, so Lucas inching a little bit closer towards the bonus. Still 2:18 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Flames trying to claw their way back into the game. But Tom's taking matters into his own hands, straight to the rack and headed to the free throw line.
Yeah, that's what Coach Eisman wants. To just go strong to the rack. There's no need for extra movement. Just take it and go strong, get fouled, make a shot, and get to the line, make it again.
First made free throw in the 2nd half for Lucas. Tipped around, locked up, jump ball. And the Cubs going to maintain possession. Come into Logan, straight away, bodies up the defender. Missed the shot though, and Wushinski with the board.
So, somehow Mark kept that from one corner to the other. Just never really had control of it, but just somehow kept it all at the same time.
Now a foul on the floor. Baker went high for the rebound. Let's see if we can make any sense of this on the replay.
I think the foul is on 24 Ty Lenhart, I think. He's boxing out. Yeah, I guess Baker had the ball when he's boxing out, so I see what he called. Yep, that's fair.
Wushinski wide open look. Can't cash it in. Big rebound inside, and Baker drops it in.
He was a little late on his box out attempt, so kind of, and Baker just sidesteps, gets around. Coach Eisman looking for an over-the-back call. I don't think on that one. I think Baker gets around just a little bit or gets enough of it to make it his play.
Boy, the fouls continue to collect.
Yeah, we're going to the free throw line. We're going to see a long game here, I think.
So Wyszynski picks up his third. It's going to put Toms on the line.
Yeah, I will say, being a high school basketball referee, probably one of the most difficult refereeing jobs. I really believe, I think in the football world they say there's holding on every play. I think in the basketball world you could argue that there's a foul on every play. I mean, there's always some sort of contact. So it's just going to be at what level do you call the contact, especially with a team like Lucas, who I think they don't seek out contact, but they use their bodies well. And so when you use your bodies well, obviously there's going to be some contact. So trying to navigate what's a foul and what's not a foul, it can be tough.
Davis turns it over, tried to thread the needle inside. Killian couldn't handle it. And so Lucas with a chance to try to add to their 15-point lead, closing in on a minute to go here in the third.
Oh, they missed the trap. They went right around it. Another foul on Mansfield Christian. There's going to be a lot of free throws coming, it feels like. I think you see a little bit of the inexperience defensively there on Mansfield Christian. What should have been a trap in the corner, you see Davis Wyszynski kind of get out of the way and allow Lucas to go right to the rim and bring over a third defender to try and help, and that's where the foul comes, and that's where the free throws are coming, and that's where the points keep piling on.
Checking into the game for the Cubs, number 20, Michael Howard.
Quick shout out to Ohio Valley Manufacturing, our scoreboard sponsor for every Lucas home game this year. If you're looking for a job opportunity, the number listed right there on our scoreboard. Got great benefits and wages. Just a good company to work for.
Absolutely. Mansfield Christian, just a couple errant plays that led to some flashiness, to some more errant plays, and then to finish it off, it's a turnover, and it's Lucas basketball. Mansfield Christian, I think, sometimes is their own worst enemy. Just a lazy inbounds play, which Amar recovered, got a little flashy with it, then a lazy pass, and then this goes out of bounds, and it's Lucas basketball, who loves having the basketball in their hands because it means you can't score.
Davis comes out to defend Toms. Blows right by him with the nice ball handling. He'll get a couple of free throws. Check this out. Whoop.
Yeah, you see Amar just kind of hang out there too. No help side there. Bring a couple guys over to kind of recover. Foul trouble kind of starting to set in for Mansfield Christian. I mean, two guys with 3, one guy's with 4, and we're not even into the fourth quarter yet. So we could see some extra players joining the game tonight, depending on how this shapes out for the Flames.
Cubs have not shot it well from the charity stripe. 2 of 6 right now in the third, and now 3 of 7.
See Logan Toms matched up on Amar right now. Amar, good little hesitation out to Baker.
And that just has not worked out for Mansfield Christian tonight. Davis has set up plenty of mid-range jumpers. None have fallen. That will for Logan Toms to close out the third in style. Lucas, 50-29, they lead it as we head to money time here inside the Cub Cave.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
It's everybody's favorite part of the contest, money time as we call it here on the OH Report. Fourth quarter action, and Lucas with a hefty advantage, 50-29 over Mansfield Christian. I'm Brian Skrosky, joined by Jesse Ryder tonight for this Mid-Buckeye Conference clash. A pair of Richland County rivals going toe-to-toe, and it looks like the Flames might have to wait until their next matchup with Lucas to try to collect a win. It was going well for him for a little bit there in the third, but the Cubs, they close out the quarter strong like they've done so far in all three frames tonight.
Absolutely. Just a lot of things going Lucas's way right now. One thing that may not be going their way, just saw Aiden Culler walk out of the locker room on crutches with ice around the knee. I didn't see contact on the knee there. I mean, obviously the elbow was out on that play where he went down, but I didn't see any contact on the knee. So you hope it's just a bruise or a contusion or something and nothing else, but a little bit of cause of concern for the Cubs. Aiden Culler's had such a great game so far for the Cubs.
He was certainly our front runner to be the Cub Cave Carryout MVP of the night. As Wyszynski picks off the pass, he's got the step back J on the way, but rebounded by Michael Howard.
Mansfield Christian get a little bit lazy in their defensive approach. You're just kind of reaching, standing. We saw a lot of fouls in the third quarter. It's going to lead to some lower stats, I think, just because not a lot of action. Second half of that third quarter was basically spent at the free throw line.
Finello cuts through out to the corner. Now they reverse it, trying to post up Logan Toms on the block. He's got the height advantage over Amar Davis.
Oh, great backdoor cut. That's that Lucas basketball right there. Just you keep screening, you keep moving, you find the backdoor cut. Mansfield Christian just struggled 2-on-1 on the pass, and there is another errant pass. From the inbounds play, that play was never good from Mansfield Christian.
Finello with beautiful footwork, hesitation, timeout taken by the Flames. Back-to-back buckets for the Cubs here to open up quarter number 4. Take another look at that beautiful back screen by Finello, opening things up. Howard on the direct cut to the hoop. That's Cubs basketball in a nutshell.
Yeah, Lucas has their offensive identity. They know what they're trying to do, and there you just see just the miscommunication, the misplays after that play. A lot of unforced errors with Mansfield Christian, whether it's effort, whether it's just not thinking through the play, but man, they're not helping themselves at all right now. Against a team like Lucas, you can't keep giving them the ball, and you can't keep giving them second chances, and that has been the theme so far. They will make you pay and have made them pay so far tonight.
Cubs have been fantastic, shaking off a slow start. Flames actually got out to a 5-point lead early on in the first quarter, and the Cubs came storming back, took the lead after one, extended it into the half into double figures, and after a pretty quiet third quarter in scoring, opening up with a bang here in the fourth.
Yeah, this press has really caused problems for Mansfield Christian. Really, they put two guys on Amar, trying to force that ball to go anywhere else, and certainly nobody else is comfortable with the basketball if it's not Amar. Wyszynski does a nice job to break the press, just keep his head up, keep the dribble alive.
Now pushed all the way out into the corner as Killian elects to drive and goes high off the square.
The points have been hard to come by for Mansfield Christian in the second half, so kind of take what you can get there.
Cubs got him spread out here as Corbin backs out to half court. Amar reaches in, and he's going to pick up a bit of a cheapie. Be the 10th foul, though, against Mansfield Christian, and the double bonus on the way, so 2 free throws for Corbin Toms.
There's a lot of basketball left to be played, too, so those type of fouls, that's tough because Lucas is content to kind of let some clock run, and now you're sending them to the line for 2 free throws, where they've been okay tonight, normally a little bit better, but also they're pretty good offensively rebounding the ball, so if he does miss, they're creating their own chances, too.
Vance enters the ball game. Davis Wyszynski going to take a seat. Two for two on that trip. And the full court pressure, little man-to-man, trying to make it hard on Amar Davis. Crafty play. Now Logan Toms up top.
Well, he thought about it a couple times. I think he thought about pulling that three right there, and Lex to just dribble it back and restart that possession a little bit. You know, Lucas wants the shot they want. He just didn't feel it, so he didn't force it, and now they've got the ball looking for the shot they do want.
Excellent ball movement right here for Lucas. Love the effort, though, by Billy Killian. Trying to make something happen.
Yeah, good active hands there, just knocking the ball away, create a little bit of chaos, disrupt that offensive flow for Lucas. Again, Mansfield Christian, I don't know what it is about these inbounds plays. Obviously, credit to Lucas because they're screening and moving effectively, but it's created some confusion consistently for Mansfield Christian.
Toms goes around Vance to the middle, drops it off for Baby Bro. A lot of contacts, and Logan's going to have a couple of free throws.
Yeah, Mars picked up a couple bad fouls here. Obviously frustration. I think that might be fourth. Yeah, this is fourth foul as well. Yeah, but I think the last three fouls have been frustration, fatigue, both mentally and physically. And you got to put yourself in a place to kind of succeed and excel out there. And right now it's not the case. Like, he's going to be checking out right now as well. You see some frustration on his face.
Cubs lead it by 25 here as we're approaching the midway point of the fourth. Toms drops it through.
Interesting to see, Lucas can maintaining that full court press. And there without Amar Davis, they get down the floor quickly, get a shot up. And no rebound for the Flames, but a decent opportunity.
Pushing ahead, Finello. Straight to the rim. Vance with the personal foul. And surprise, surprise, more free throws on the way, Jesse.
More free throws. I think Mansfield Christian has 3 guys with 4 fouls, 3 guys with 3 fouls. They might ask you and I to get in the game here at some point. You got some guys start fouling out. We still got 4.5 minutes to play in the fourth, and they're averaging a foul about every 30 seconds.
I didn't bring my game shoes. I am wearing a fancy vest today, Jesse. I've never owned one, just arrived in the mail today, so I'm very proud of this thing, and it gives me a little bit of leverage with my arms. I might be able to get a jumper to go.
A couple subs here for Lucas, getting some of the starters out of the game, it looks like. Giving some minutes away here. Corbin Thomas is remaining in the game. See if he calls a travel foul. It is going to be a travel first.
Wow.
I think that's the right call. I think he fell into the foul, and so the falling happened first. See, Amar Davis is going to check back in here.
So another turnover for Mansfield Christian gives the ball back over to Lucas.
Michael Howard, who's played a little bit so far, he's got some confidence with the basketball. You see, he's just got a little bit of swagger when he dribbles, kind of that aggressive dribbling nature. You don't see a ton of that in this game so far, but when he's got it, he's not afraid to kind of go one-on-one with somebody, go at him a little bit. Great backdoor cut again.
Patrick Bissell, up fake, swatted. If only those were worth something on the scoreboard, Jesse, Flames would be right in this game.
Absolutely. I mean, certainly they're winning the block category. Unfortunately, a lot of those blocks have gone out of bounds, which resulted in another opportunity for Lucas.
True.
You got to figure out how do you come away with turnovers and not just stop possessions, because Lucas is the type, they're so methodical. They're going to get their shots they want. So you got to disrupt that shot. And they're getting the blocks, but they're just not coming away with the ball.
Toms lobs it back door. Now here he is with the basketball. Sets up Smolin. Bishel off the screen, nothing there. Now Hunter Church to the rack. Spins it home, and another one on the way.
Yeah, you're right. I think that is Patrick Bishel we were talking about earlier. They got a couple. Lucas got a couple guys who they come in and they play. Looks like Loesch is going to be fouled out of the game here. I picked up his 5th. Isaac Vance checking back in. So Mansfield Christian still 2 guys who got 4 fouls, 2 guys with 3 fouls. So you got a lot of basketball left to be played here, and Lucas is making a living right now at the free throw line.
Actually just 6 of 12 from the charity stripe here in the second half. Shot it much better, 80% in the first. Davis with a good looking attack.
The referee is signaling for, oh, okay. Perhaps there's a fan who needs to be removed.
She looks like a very pleasant young lady. Gave a wave to the official. But she is exiting the building.
There's some confusion now. The
little errant horn.
Scoreboard's going off. Referee's yelling play.
Well, when it's a 27-point differential, 3 minutes to go, Jesse, you just kind
trying
of
to run that clock out.
Look the other way on a couple of different things. Tom's no-look pass. Smolin keeps it in bounds. Sets up the 3 on the wave from Howard. High flying rebound for Davis. Good rebounder for undersized guard.
Good up and under play there just to get to the rim. Gives him 11 for the night.
He's in double figures along with Griffin Baker for MC.
Oh, Baker brought that down right in front of him. I didn't think there was a foul there, but the referee has given it to him. And the student section and I are in agreement. There doesn't seem to be much of a foul there, but.
Oh, Bishel, yeah, clearly you see on the Simonson Construction replay, forces it away. Go down on as a foul though, number 4 for Lucas in this second half. As we are getting down to the closing minutes, 2:20 to go. Strong performance by the Cubs for 3.5 quarters. Davis starting to get a little bit more into attack mode, but it's kind of too little too late at this point.
Well, and certainly Lucas has made some substitutions now. It's not the same starting fair. 5 or start even that first 7 or 8 players they had that were rotating in there. Defensively, they were everywhere they needed to be and really limited the shots Amar was getting. Past couple of minutes, he's going to get to the line a couple times, get to the rim a couple times. He's going to get some points here, but certainly he was definitely held in check for about the first 3.5 quarters.
First missed free throw in this second half for the Flames. As Corbin Toms checks out. Excellent night for him. And it'll be an interesting conversation. Who should be the Cub Cave Carryout player of the game? Drop us a comment on the Facebook and then our YouTube and let us know. Who do you think is worthy of joining Mr. Jesse Ryder for a post-game interview?
Jacob Shoemaker checking in the game for Mansfield Christian for the first time tonight. Isaac Vance, big 3 there. Appreciate the fight in Mansfield Christian, still going out there, working hard. So the game is obviously decided.
First points of the contest for Isaac. Dill goes inside. Fast hands by Amar. Somehow ended up with Bishel. Now Howard. Great look on the other side. Peyton Sturtz with a cheapie.
Ball just kind of kept getting knocking around, and then Isaac Vance, another 3-point attempt, bounces out. Rebound by Westfield.
And he's going to get fouled. So a couple of free throws coming up for Gabe. Looks like Coach Craner's going to more or less empty out his bench. Brock Rentzel checks in.
And a lot of new players here, a lot of new numbers and names there to look at and identify now.
And we'll even get one more. Here comes Luke Zerby. Another soccer player.
Really picked up a foul, coming in right away.
Pretty take, Zach Deal. Straight to the 10. Shot too strong there from Jacob Shoemaker. Loose ball rolls out. Gonna stay down at this end.
59 seconds left. Luke has got a 24-point lead. Let's see what Mansfield Christian can run here.
Quick tip. Zerby just trying to move it in a little bit here for the inbound.
It's all about field positioning right here.
Shoemaker on the block. Another quick foul. Team foul number 8.
Shoemaker going to the line. So there's some fans in the crowd. I want to see Shoemaker get some points here. Let's see if he can knock down a free throw or two.
Jacob misfires on the first.
A little long here. Let's see if he can settle down, knock one down.
That would have been his first point of the season. 0 for 4 from the field so far, but coming up big defensively. Setting up a 3 ball. Bryce Corser.
There's a lot of fans out here wanting to see some guys who maybe don't get to play as much, getting to play right now.
It feels like this is the highest the energy's been in the building about all night.
It's been kind of quiet fan night. Absolutely, Jimmy Hignite getting some fans out there as well. People excited for him. See if they go down to Jacob here one more time. He's posting up. Might have to come off the rebound here. He does. He's fouled. Two more chances at the line.
See Jacob doing some nice work inside. Second trip to the charity stripe. 0 for 2 on the last one.
It's brought some life to this game, though. It was kind of a Lucas blowout. It's brought some fans and energy back in. A little long.
Get that first point of the season here, Jacob.
Let's see it.
Live and free on the OH Report. Game time,
There
baby.
it is. You can see the students are happy, the fans are happy. His first ever varsity point. That's a fun moment.
Probably the loudest roar we've heard all night, too.
He nearly took a charge there.
It seems like the pace, the energy, really high right here with some of these second string guys. And
Been a lot of fouls in this final minute of the game. I think it's the 6th foul under 1 minute left.
let's look at the stat sheet for Corser on the season. Averages a shade below 2 points per game. 5 of 6 from the free throw line on the season.
Coach Eisman's got to get the kids home and to bed here pretty quick and need this game to wrap up. It's been a long final minute.
Drops it in, should be the final point of the game. It will be. Lucas defeats Mansfield Christian 64-45. But a really fun last couple of minutes. We saw a little bit of everything right there. Stick around, the Mechanics Bank post game on the way, which includes an interview with our MVP of the contest, brought to you by the Cub Cave Carryout. So again, drop us a line, let us know who is worthy of joining us. That's all on the other side. Keep it here.
Here we go now. Here we go now.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
with the Cub Cave Carryout players of the game, co-players of the game tonight, Logan and Corbin Toms. Guys, tell me, what was the difference halfway through the second quarter? It was kind of back and forth, and all of a sudden it was all Lucas. What for you guys, what made that difference happen?
To me, hats off to number 10, Aiden Keller, stepping up big. I mean, we came out slow, needed something going. He started getting after it, boxing out, getting rebounds, turning into transition points, and he was just really a tone setter in the second quarter to get everybody going.
I just think the difference for us is when we pick it up on defense and push the ball and are aggressive. If we let them bring it to us, that's when we have lapses and they go on runs.
Yeah, so I grew up with your coach. We used to be neighbors a long time ago. Tell me, what's Coach bringing to this team? What are some things he's telling you? What's kind of the image and the idea behind this team?
I mean, it don't matter. On a daily basis, he just wants us to get better. He don't care who the opponent is. It could be the best team in the nation or the worst team in the nation. He wants us to come out every night and get better at something, no matter who's our opponent.
He just wants us to bring it, play one way the whole game, so we, don't let them go on runs. Play good defense, box out, do the little things the whole game.
All right, so let's do this. Can you beat Coach one-on-one?
Oh, that's too easy.
Not even a question. Oh, okay. Let's go between you, one-on-one, game to 11. You and him now. What's the score between you two?
I'll give it to him. Probably like 11-5.
Yeah.
11-2.
11-2. You took away some points. Wow. Look out. All right. Well, you heard it here, guys. Listen, these are the Cub Cave Carryout player of the game. Guys, congrats. Great second half. Great performance. Offense, defense. You guys look really good tonight. Brian, back to you with stats.
All right, thank you so much, Jesse. Congratulations to both of those players for earning our co-MVPs. Here are the final numbers of the night presented by Mechanics Bank. A lot of free throws in this contest, most of them coming on the Lucas side. 15 of them they knocked down on 24 attempts. The turnovers completely even. A lot of fouls, of course, and then the rebounding differential for the Cubs. They created many second chance opportunities. Almost half of those, I feel like, were offensive rebounds tonight. They were just living in the paint. And then the field goals, 18 of them for the Cubs. They were able to knock down 4 triples, as was Mansfield Christian. And I love the interview there. And how about Big Bro giving it up to Baby Bro, saying that he would beat him in a game? I did not see that coming.
I'm in shock. That he admitted that on live and free on the OH report, that he would say that.
Man,
forever proof that wow, what a moment. What a moment.
That's on record forever, Corbin. So maybe he'll try to push his game to the next level moving forward so that he can defeat Little Bro, who had a nice game. 27 combined for those two, but I agree with him. I feel like the difference maker definitely in the first half, Aiden Keller, 18 points for him, kicking things off in just a couple of quarters. And I imagine, again, that's probably a season high for him at this point, and he was doing it at the other end too. So what a loss, and you really hope that he's able to shake that off, because coming into his own a little bit here to kick off the second half of the season.
Well, I think kickoff's the right word. I mean, this is a guy who's a top quality place kicker for football. People are telling me stories. He hit a 45-yarder, 50-yarder in free throw, or 50-yarder in the playoffs. I mean, you certainly hope it's nothing severe, nothing that's going to last long and impact his basketball career or football career, and maybe hopefully just a bruise. It could be, but we'll have to just kind of wait and see.
Well, it's going to wrap up our coverage tonight from inside of the Cub Cave. Big performance by Lucas as they remain undefeated in Mid-Buckeye Conference play, knocking off their Richland County rivals by 19 points. Want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight. Of course, it's all about you, the fans, on our Facebook and our YouTube. And then our great crew here, Jory Hollenbeck, making the commercials for you, also running the top cam. So shout out to her. How about a high five? Thank you, Jory. Jesse Ryder joining us and always doing a great job. Got the insight, seemingly knows everybody in town, and got a story about all these guys at some point, I'm sure, Jesse. So big shout out to Jesse Ryder, and then all of our great sponsors, including Mechanics Bank, Simonson Construction, the Cub Cave Carryout, Ohio Valley Manufacturing, and the Lucas Community Center. Couldn't do what we do without you guys, bringing it to you live and free. And there's plenty of action coming up tomorrow, a loaded Saturday. So if you like high school sports, we are the venue for you to get caught up on all the latest in boys and girls hoops, as well as the J.C. Gorman over at Mansfield Senior. But for now, tonight from the Cub Cave, we are out of here. Have a good weekend, everybody.